Hello, Rivera. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm Eli from Comcast. We spoke over the phone.
Yes, I remember.
I brought my laptop just to take notes. Is that okay?
Sure, good. How are you doing?
Yeah, everything good. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to meet with me.
Well, that's not a problem. Anything that can help my business grow, it's welcome.
Speaking of your business, this is a very unique place. I'm actually an avid runner and also practice yoga for relaxation to avoid injury. But of all places I've been to, I've never seen a place like this one. Are you strictly business, or do you exercise a little bit as well?
Well, yeah, I certainly do enjoy being active, and I use the boutique to train for marathons as well.
Okay.
And when we started this business close to like a year ago now, that was the goal that I had in mind. We wanted to bring like a unique experience.
I see. So the fact this business is so unique is why I was so aggressive in attempting to secure a meeting and introduce you to our services. This location is not too small. What is the max capacity here?
The max capacity is 350. We thought space was a key for our business, and from personal experience, crowded gyms are just not pleasant.
Yeah. Do you know how many people attend the gym at any given time or on average, or has max capacity ever been reached?
No, actually, it's never been reached. But on the busiest days, I know we have like maybe close to 200 members at once.
Okay, I'll take note of that because we can, without a doubt, help you increase that number. Now, is there a specific target market you wish to attract?
Yes, actually, right now we primarily focus on attracting adults between the ages 25 to 54.
Oh, this is good. You're able to provide me with some specifics.
Right.
This leads to my next question. What advertising methods are you using?
Well, we generated some buzz from the grand opening. A lot of publicity came from that, as well as our wall-to-wall HD TV displays.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yes, that's helped us gain our members.
Okay. Anything else? Any other way that you're attracting through newspapers? What is it that you're using?
Right. Well, additionally, we've been presented with some advertising options from the same local TV stations that covered our grand opening.
Okay.
However, their budget or their price is not as exceeds our budget. So,
okay.
As a result, we have employed a more modest advertising method, including community newspapers or direct mail to the zip codes in our surrounding area.
So how has that worked out for Planet Window Fit? Are profit margins meeting expectations, or is there room to improve?
Well, we have a positive cash flow and the business is profitable, but our sales have dropped by 5%, totaling to 50,000. And considering we have a unique service, I think it warrants more revenue and activity.
Yeah, so that's certainly a solution we can provide with Comcast, especially considering the fact that the industry for personal trainers projects around 7.3 billion,
Right.
Growing at 2%, while yoga and Pilates studios represent a $9 billion industry.
Wow.
So this is proof that the market is plentiful.
Yeah, those numbers are astonishing. I see that you're well informed about the industry. Knowing this doesn't surprise me. Why some customers have switched to other centers, unfortunately. So there's a lot of competition in this market.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I enjoy physical activity and have a pretty good understanding of the market. I also understand your hesitation to invest a substantial amount in advertising. It's a risk considering you're barely a year into business.
Right.
But the truth is, how has this modest approach helped the business? Has the time and money invested warranted the payoff and the revenues generated?
To be honest, one of the main reasons I took this meeting is to see what options you could provide us, to get the most out of our advertising expenses.
So my next question is, are you aware of who you are reaching with community newspapers and direct mail?
That's a good question. The reality is, we don't really know because anyone in the zip code will receive our flyers, and the same goes for the newspaper.
Something important to point out is that just 4% of adults are spending time with newspapers and magazines, and this number is declining. Okay. As you know, now with social media, that's how everyone mostly receives their information through electronic means.
Okay.
And then as far as direct mail goes, anyone in the household can receive it and maybe not land in the right hands. Are these concerns you've had, or maybe you would like more information on exactly who's receiving your advertising?
They are actually some concerns, and this could potentially be a reason why our profits are not where we would like them to be at.
Now, what if I told you we could pinpoint the age group that would be exposed to your marketing? Is this something that would interest you?
Yeah, I think it would. Where could I see this information though?
So, I'm gonna send you a brochure with some important statistics, such as Comcast Spotlight, which provides the ability to advertise by zip code or zone. Also, the channels that, for example, have a high amount of viewers in the target market you wish to attract. You know, some of those channels or the networks are ESPN, TNT, MTV. You know, very common channels, popular. Is this information something that you could see making your advertising more effective?
You know, I think it will, but what about the viewers, you know, that skip the commercials, you know, especially with DVR and, you know, and et cetera?
You know, I myself have DVR, so I understand your concern. But if we could provide you with increased reliability and feedback on your commercials, would you be interested?
Well, you know, to be honest, it would definitely put me at ease and make my decision, you know, a lot easier.
Okay, well, so Comcast viewers have an Interactive Television ITV, which is an application that enhances a 30 or 60 second television spot with an overlay, prompting a viewer to take a specific action if desired. With ITV, the remote control is now a powerful tool for advertisers to engage consumers. For example, the instant commercial comes up, they're able to interact with the control, be able to reach consumers or the target that you want to reach. Additionally, some features that extends the life of your campaign with a dynamic presence on presence on television 24/7. There's TV everywhere on apps, on mobile, gaming systems, devices. There's non-skippable autoplay inventory, high quality video. I hope some of these benefits put you at ease and your concerns and help you make a more informed decision.
Oh, well, it seems more effective. I might even become a Comcast TV user myself in the future.
I'm glad to hear that. We can also get you set up on that in the near future. Before we get ahead of ourselves, what budget do you have in mind you're willing to invest for advertising?
Right now, Mr. Castillo, we're currently spending about $1,500 monthly, and on advertising just alone. You know, as I mentioned, we've been taking a modest approach for this, but we're open to, you know, investing more for the right program.
So what if I told you our program could potentially increase your profits by 30%? Is this something you'll consider investing in?
Well, that is a substantial increase. You know, this numbers without a doubt interest me.
Now, what area in South Miami would you be interested in reaching?
I think more towards the Perrine or Kendall area. That's a location where we want to attract most of our customers from.
You know, it's funny you say that. This is great because the median age group in Perrine and Kendall is 41 years of age.
Okay.
And if you do the math, it's about right in between 25 to 54 of the target market you wish to attract.
Okay, that definitely sounds like good news. I'm impressed with the statistical information you're giving me.
Now, speaking about this area, I think a modest approach to commence your relationship with Comcast, we could offer you 180 spots or commercials on 18 networks for the Kendall Perrine zone. It would be a monthly investment of $3,500, and to help with those payments, to help you make those payments, we do offer 30-day credit if you qualify. Is this program something you could adjust your budget to, considering the benefits and potential return on profits it could provide?
Well, I think it has, you know, many features and benefits, but at the moment, that is out of our budget. And to be honest, it's also very expensive. Despite the potential, you know, to increase profits for my business, how can I be confident that this Comcast program will be effective and not be a bad investment?
I completely understand your concern. Let me point out this program is proven to maximize returns on investment by reaching multiple audiences with one advertising buy. Additionally, there's a fast turnaround, over 90% of campaigns tagged and delivered to the market in one day. And lastly, Comcast Spotlight offers a more targeted and flexible approach to local advertising that other media simply cannot match?
Okay. I can tell Comcast Spotlight is, you know, a legitimate service, but we're just simply not sold on risking and investing such a substantial amount on a solution that we've never really heard of. So I believe if we could test that service prior to the signing off, that would make us, you know, more comfortable, and it would make it would be easier for us to make the decision.
So, I'm sure as an entrepreneur, you understand there are risks as part of the job, but would you feel more confident if I told you these prices are very competitive and already been reduced? Additionally, commercial production costs are included, which at times those can be quite costly.
Well, this certainly adds value to the solution, but I just truly think that for us to commit, you know, some sort of trial and, you know, first-hand review of the product would solidify this deal. You know, otherwise I simply don't think it's something we're willing to invest in, you know, at the moment.
So we usually don't do this, but as you're taking a risk, I believe we can too. And I guess we display how confident we are in Comcast Spotlight. We can actually grant you a 30-day trial, along with considering a 1-month commitment after the trial. How does that appeal to you?
I believe Comcast can definitely help our business improve, so I'm excited about potentially, you know, doing business with you. This is definitely a deal we can move forward with. But I always like to take a few days to review any impactful decisions towards my company.
I understand, most certainly. How about we schedule another meeting for next Tuesday at 12 p.m. So I can follow up with you and hopefully do business together.
I think that sounds great. I'll just have my secretary, you know, take a note of that.
Okay, well, Ms. Cabrera, once again, thank you for your time and see you soon.
Thank you.